wonderful people, and welcome back to the Ponder and Ply Monthly Makes podcast. We're coming to you a little bit different today. It is the evening, it is a weekday, and I have wine. It's the only way I can fit it in at the moment. I tried to do it at the weekend, didn't happen. So here I am, because I promised I would be a bit more regular. I just want to get some I'm going to pretend I'm a real YouTuber and do this for a second. Please can you subscribe if you like watching my videos and you can hear when they come up. They are going to be up at least once a month now, I promise. Yeah, I do promise. I'm going to make it happen at least once a month. Like, comment, tell your friends, all means the world to me. Tell me what you want to hear as well. Tell me if you want me to talk about something particular or, I don't know. Tell me. I do this once a month and then I get all rusty again. So it is now mid-March. I have quite a lot to show you and I'll just get straight into the knitting. No, go on, I'll give you a little bit of a live thing. If you want to hear about knitting, you might want to skip a few minutes, but I'm just going to tell you what's going on in my world. So I started a new job. I'm now working full-time after having been off since September. That's crazy. It's actually a really good job. I'm really lucky with what I ended up with. My new team are really lovely. The role has a lot of responsibility. And for once in my life I'm being paid fairly for what I'm doing. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's about the only thing that's going right now. So this weekend our beautiful Scarlett, our camper van, breathed its last breath. So she needs her engine replaced and it's just not financially viable, nor is it worth it. I mean, the cost of the engine and the labour will end up being basically the same amount as what we paid for it. So she lasted us really well, but unfortunately she's not going to take us all the way home, which is a problem because we have a lot of stuff and a puppy, so I can't fly back to the UK. Yeah, there's that. And I want to go home. So a few other things personally that's going on that aren't great, and I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie, it's been really hard right now. That topped with all the unbelievably awful news that we've been having. I mean, we've had multiple women murdered in both in the UK, in the US, and I'm sure around the world. We have had an insane amount, I mean, maybe it's just we're hearing about it more and people are more on, a insane amount of racially motivated and sexist, and I'm not gonna lie, I try and avoid the news as best I can and as much as I can while still listening to everything that's going on, but my heart can't take it. There are some really evil people in this world, and I feel like everyone could be doing better. I could be doing better too. So that's been on my mind. Wow, this is a great way to start a fun YouTube episode. Okay. I'm going to save this conversation for another time, but it is a conversation I want to come back and visit. For now, let's talk about knitting. I promise. Well, do you know what? You can't always be fun, right? Like, I'm not always fun. Sometimes I have to deal with shit, and that's what I'm doing right now. So, cheers. Actually, this is the perfect time to talk about what I'm wearing, because this beautiful pattern that I am wearing, which is my only FO this month, and actually it wasn't even a whip when I spoke to you last month, so all of my whips haven't been finished, but I've started and finished this project. So this was a test knit for my beautiful friend Knitting Tipsy. It's Chelsea at Knitting Tipsy. So girl, this wine is for you. Cheers. This is her Palm Your Knits tea, and I made mine in Stashquisitions. I think she's a wonderful indie dyer based in Germany. The green is her colourway Cave Lights, and the pink, I forget. I have an absolute brain block for it every time. I have no idea what the name is. it's like something positive. It's like a positive phrase. That's all I'm going to be able to give you. If you check my Instagram post, you'll see what the good colourway there. But I love the green and pink together. It makes me so happy. Just show you. So you can wear it a couple of different ways. You can wear it like off your shoulders and show a little sexy. You can have it, I know Chelsea likes wearing it kind of like off one side, but actually because of the ribbing you could even have it as like a wide round neck. I kind of just chuck it on and let it fall how it wants to. I kind of like it off both shoulders but high on my shoulders. It's super comfy. It's one of the only things I've ever made that has been this much positive ease. Generally I don't go for positive ease. I just don't find it particularly flattering for me, and it doesn't really go with my wardrobe. However, this is amazing, and I swear to God, I have to take that word out of my vocabulary. I swear to you, I have lived in this since I sewed in the ends. It took me a while to sew in the ends, not gonna lie, that happens all the time. And because it's not super fitted, I couldn't tuck it all in everywhere. But now that I wear it all the time. It probably smells already. No, all right, still smells a bit sheepy. But it's a fantastic tee. Chelsea's a very talented pattern designer. It's size inclusive pattern. I actually will only be testing size inclusive patterns. It's generally what I've tried, but I'm making an special effort to make sure that all the patterns I test are size inclusive, because all of my patterns are size inclusive, and it really isn't that hard to make your pattern size inclusive, and it's really important. So anyway, it's a fantastic pattern. I'm really happy with it. It's really comfy, and I think you should go buy one. Just so you could see quickly, it's got the green at the bottom as well. I'm wearing my tracky bottoms underneath. Yeah, that's the kind of day it is. I've been wearing tracky bottoms. Do you know, like office on top, loungewear on the bottom? It's kind of my work from home outfit. Still in Germany, by the way. If I didn't say that already, I can't remember. I guess let's talk about whips. So the first one that I want to talk to you about is this beautiful jumper that I've gone really far on. So when I saw you last time, I was almost ready to split for the sleeves, and I've actually finished the body now. This is Ponderosa, another German dyer, in her colourway, I think it's Autumn Leaves, Herbstblüte. Yeah, and I freaking love it so much. It's so good. All I've got left to do are the sleeves. It's been on hold because I was working on this test knit for Knitting Tipsy. Generally, actually, at the moment, what I'm trying to do is have 3 projects on the go at any one time. One of my designs, 1 knitting project, 1 crochet project. So this was my knitting project that got parked whilst I worked on this one. Now this is finished, I'm going to pick this up again. So all I've got left, as I said, is the sleeves. I'm going to work them, excuse me, I'm going to work them 2 at a time because it's my new favourite thing to do, and then you make sure that they're exactly the same length and you've decreased the same amount of times on both sides without actually having to think about it, which is fab. So I'm hoping that this one will be finished in the next few weeks, that I can actually start wearing it, because I think I'll live in it. Again, it's fingering weight, my favourite weight yarn, and it looks like it's going to be a real wardrobe staple. You have a little... But yeah, it's a really good project for not really thinking. It's quite good when I'm having a chat. Actually, I'll probably start working on it again this weekend when I have my next knit night. If I manage to get this up before the knit night, which is on Sunday the 21st of March, I believe, then please join. There's a sign up in my Instagram bio, my link tree. It's free. You just need to give me your email address so that I can send you the Zoom details, which I do just before we start on every other Sunday. So check that out, and you can see me working on this. So as I said, I do 1 knitting, so that's my knitting whip at the moment. Then my design whip, you have seen a teaser of this already, is, oh, that's blowing out quite a bit. Okay, it's a little bit darker than it actually looks in the picture. It's a bit more of a like reddy red rather than a blown out red. So last time you saw this, it had no sleeves, and I have finished one sleeve. It's a the words escape me. I've done a cap. There's a cap on, that's not the word I was looking for, but there's a cap on the sleeve, and then it's very fitted, and it actually comes to like just after your elbow, so it's like a 3/4 length, maybe slightly shorter, very fitted ribbed sleeve, same rib pattern as the body. And then I've just finished the sleeve cap. Oh, this is so satisfying. I love how that looks. I've just finished the sleeve cap for the other arm, so then look how satisfying that looks, that little round. So now I just need to knit the sleeve. As you can see, that's not that much knitting. I just need to sit down and do it, really. It's not because of the ribbing pattern and there's decreasing happening in the sleeve. It's not something I can do. Well, I guess I probably, because it's a design, I probably shouldn't do it whilst watching something. So I just need to set some time aside to actually do that. In an ideal world, I want to finish that this weekend. I've already started writing up the pattern and grading it. So I'm not making any promises, but maybe on Monday the 22nd, or week commencing Monday the 22nd, some point that week, there'll be a testing call. Now, since I started, so I'm just grabbing my wine. Since I started my newsletter, I now have a newsletter. Not that I've sent out any news, but I'm going to. It's on my list of things to do. But I've got a newsletter and you can sign up as a subscriber to my mailing list, and I will post all testing calls there a day or two before I post them anywhere else. I will then fill the roles. Sorry, I'm a project manager by day, and that's all I've got in my head. I've just had another long day in the office. Well, not in the office, in the virtual office. Anyway, I will fill from my subscribers first. I will warn you, generally sizes small to extra large go really, really quickly. I mean, maybe people won't like this pattern, who knows? I still don't. I mean, I love it, but I don't know if anyone else will. However, those middle range sizes tend to go really quickly. So if you're interested in testing for me, it'd probably be a really good idea at subscribing to my newsletter. And I'll just let all of those come in for a day or two, and then I'll go through them. So there's that. Oh, this one's gonna be a slightly longer test. I'll probably give about 6 weeks, because it is a fingering weight jumper and it is ribbed. However, there is a shit ton of negative ease, so it's not really that many stitches for your size. It will be less stitches than you would normally make a fingering jumper in. How many times can you say fingering at once? I mean, how many fingers? I'm too tired to make sexual jokes. That's bad. I can't even be I'm just knackered. Right. I'm tired of life and tired of work, and yet I know so many people have it so much worse than me, and I'm absolutely fortunate for the position that I'm in, so I can't complain too much. It's pretty good wine, by the way. I don't know where it is. I got it in the German supermarket. I had to make sure I get vegan wine, because I found out that lots of wines aren't even vegetarian, and I'm now really worried, because I am vegetarian, that at some point I've drank non-vegetarian wine. Not great. But not intentional. So, testing call probably coming next week. You'll see I'll post some more pictures before then, so you can make a decision whether you want to make it or not. I'm really, really happy with how it has come out, and I think it's one of those things that you can wear casually. You can dress it up, but you could also wear it to work, depending on the colour that you choose. So I'm pretty chuffed with how that's coming out, and it's kind of a bit sad, really, because it's called Scarlet, and now Scarlet's dead. She served us well. Okay, so that's knitting, design. Now I'll show you what I'm crocheting at the moment. Okay, crochet. So my beautiful friend Brittany of Brie Sells Seashells, I think her Instagram name is an amazing crochet designer, and she sent me her latest pattern, the Royalty Top, to try. And I am a beginner crocheter, so if you've been following along for a while, you will have seen that I have done 2 crochet bikinis by my good friend Knitting Tipsy, and 1 like crochet cowl that was like super easy. I've never done anything else. This top looks so fancy. It's called the Royalty Top, if I didn't say it already. The Royalty Top by Brie Sells. Oh my god. Brie Sells seashells. It's been a long day. Okay, so this top is like a corset along the bottom, and then it has a square neckline and some beautiful lacy sleeves. So I have actually finished the corset. It looks a bit uneven right now, but that's just because of the way it's all hanging. I've done the little crochet, the little edges, so it's like ribbed and really stretchy. Then I've got all the little eyelets for the corset, and I've made the corset string. Nothing has its ends sewn in yet. And then today I've just done the chain for the armholes, and now all I've got left are the sleeves. Now that looks like the complicated bit for me, so I'm gonna have to take my time, but I am so excited for this pattern. It's so beautiful. You should totally check out Brittany, because her designs are beautiful and her pictures are beautiful, and they're so sexy and lovely and amazing. And I have decided on a really cool photo shoot. Okay, I hope it works out, but I've got a really good idea for a photo shoot for this top. So I'm hoping to get this one done in the next 2 weeks, really. I think once I got my head around how you make the sleeves, it will probably be quite fast. So the body's on a 3mm hook and the sleeves are on a 6. So, and the body went fairly quickly. I mean, it's quite a lot of, like, the ribbing is quite a lot to go around me. So if I just, oh, we're in a tangle, hang on a second. So it's essentially gonna go like this, and then gonna have sleeves here. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm so excited. So the yarn I used is Drops. It's one of the, it's like a DK weight Drops. The first one I had, and actually you might be able to see it, had been tied in knots in multiple places, and I really wasn't impressed with the quality of it. But actually I've used, I think I'm onto my 4th skein or something, and it's not happened in any of the other ones, so I think I was just unlucky. But I'm not sure that I would use it again. I'm very happy with the colour, and it's knit and it's crocheting up great, but not that impressed actually. But that's exciting. And then also on the crochet front, I've actually just found out today that I'm going to be testing for Asmarati Designs, which is my beautiful friend. She has a lingerie crochet pattern, so it's a little bralette and knicker set, and I'm just waiting on my yarn to get here. When that does arrive, because the deadline's really quite short, it has to be done by the end of the month, so you'll see it next month. I'm gonna have to park the Royalty Top, complete that, and come back if I haven't finished it, and I suspect I won't have finished it. Hopefully the yarn will be here Monday, Tuesday. But yeah, I'm doing quite well with this, like 3 projects active at any one time and switching things in and out and going back to them. It's working really well for me. I think I'm just going to stick to it for as long as I can. Having said that, when I go back to England, that is, and then I'm reunited with my stash, not that I don't have a massive stash here now, that may change, because I had lots of active projects that I left at home. They're all in vacuum seal bags in my parents' attic. Yeah, so the last thing that I want to talk to you about is Stashquisitions. So this arrived today. I don't care about the crinkling. Lots of YouTubers apologise for crinkling. I'm not apologising. This was wrapped in black glitter. I don't know if you can even see that. Black glitter tissue paper, which is amazing. So I thought, I'm hoping that my time in Germany is not too much longer, maybe max a month. So I thought I'll make the most of being here and ordering German yarn, because damn Brexit won't let me do it afterwards, or at least not without fees. I had to take my work laptop here from the UK, and I sent it, and I had to pay €80 in custom fees, even after I paid more than £80 to get my laptop shipped here. Not happy about that. But so yeah, anyway, what I am happy about is this actually arrived today, which is part of the reason I was so excited to come and record this. So Prue, which is Punk Rock Unicorn, which is an amazing name, is another yarn dyer who is incredible, and she does lots of amazing colours, but I especially love her oranges and pinks. That she does a really great range of warm colours, and then she's got some good yellows and mustards. And anyway, oh, this is massively blowing. Maybe close, not too bad. So this is called Neon Peach, and it's like pinky, orangey, peachy. It's hard with the light, but I think you can kind of get, I mean, it's a little bit richer in person. Looks a little bit washed out on camera, but it is beautiful. Now my plans for this is there's a top called I'm not sure who the designer is. I'll tell you once I'm actually making it. This is like the ruffle top, and it's not the Jessie May one. There's another one that came out first that's like a vest with ruffles along the sleeves, and I really want to make it, and I think it's gonna be really cute in these colours. Yeah, so that was Neon Peach, and then there's this one. I feel like these are just my colours. This one's called Self Love. So it's like pinks, or like peachy light oranges, dark rich orange, like rusty oranges, and then like neon pink, and it's beautiful. And this one will be for a Jessie May pattern. I think this is going to be the summer crop top or whatever it was, the one with the cross straps and the higher neck that everyone was making. It's just gonna be a quick one that I can wear with leggings and stuff. I'm super happy with these purchases. I wanted to order from her for a really long time. I think on Instagram she might be called the Tattooed Knitter. Anyway, have a little Google, because her yarns are absolutely amazing and I can't wait to work with them. There's another yarn that she does called, what's it called? I feel like it's like grapefruit or something, and I really wanted to get some of that back. Actually, she didn't have any left. But maybe I'll get a chance to order some before we go home. I really seriously need a haircut. You guys, like, I was looking at pictures from a year ago. I feel like my hair's doubled in length and it's just like a big bush. I need to do my roots. My ends are getting really, really light. I feel like I need that rich ginger back in my life. I want to get some layers cut in. Obviously the fringe is staying, the signature fringe. Can't ever get rid of that. I don't even know if you guys care, but there's something that is annoying me that I need to get done. This is a bit all over the place, wasn't it? Maybe I should have waited until I was less tired and I hadn't been on video calls all day with work. Nowhere near as fun as normal. Oh well, I hope you enjoyed seeing what I'm working on. In terms of my plans for next month, I am going to get... Actually, I think everything that I showed you in my whips pile, I plan to have finished by next month. Then also the test crochet for Asmarati Designs. And then there'll be other whips. So if I could start one of mine with those. And I'm actually planning on making some socks. I hear that the M1 Yarn Duo podcast, they're doing a sock knit along, and as if any of you know, I have a history of never finishing a pair of socks. In my life this day, I made one sock and all that's left is the toe, and I haven't even finished that. I might have even pulled the needles out, it's just sitting in the corner. It was so close to being finished. It was so nice. Just wasn't my jam. So anyway, I'm going to make the Thanksgiving socks, which is an Aran weight sock. So I might actually finish it. I'm going to try and do two at a time, because I know if I make one on its own, I won't finish the other one. So I might join in that cal. And on the talk of knit-alongs and make-alongs, my beautiful friend Marie and I will be hosting a make-along on the 4th of April. So that will have started by the time I speak to you all. It's a make-along called Feminist. So it's a play on Feminist. I know, we're so clever. We would love for you to join in. It's a 6-week make along, so you can do any craft to hit the objective, but we want you to make your feminist uniform, and that's whatever it means to you. So Marie is going to be making a beautiful Poison Girls sweater, but put a feminist symbol, like with colour work or duplicate stitch afterwards, and in purple, because obviously that's our colour. And then I actually am going to be doing one of my next designs, so my design I've planned after Scarlet, and that's going to be, actually I can show you, wait 1 second. Okay, are you ready? The cat's out of the bag. Last time I insinuated, no I didn't even insinuate, I told you I have some collaborations with some indie dyers this year, and the first one will be for my design that I'm going to make as part of the Feminist make along, and it's this. I've got more of it, but I just grabbed one skein to show you. Look at this! Isn't this the most beautiful colour you've ever seen? Oh my goodness! So this is mohair from M1 Yarns, my beautiful friend Jamie, and the colourway is called Wild Child. It's like an electric purple and I am obsessed. So as my feminist outfit, I am going to be making a design which will then be available for testing after the knit along, and it's based, actually my concept that it's going to be a tee that's mohair. It's going to be slightly sheer with some duplicate stitching on it. It's going to be inspired by censorship of women's bodies. That's all I'm going to tell you for now, but thank you very much Jamie for my beautiful, beautiful yarn. I actually got a really lovely candle and stitch marker from her too, so you should definitely check Jamie out. And in honour of beautiful Jamie, this pattern will be called my Jamie Tee. So hold on to your hats for that, but isn't that yarn just delicious? So that's taking place. So you can essentially, if you can make something that makes you feel good in your skin, you can make something purple, you can literally anything that is so wide, anything that you would label as your feminist uniform, you go ahead and make it. It's 6 weeks long. We've got themes for each week. We're going to be, actually got a planning call with Marie after this. We're going to be posting prompts each week on different feminist and fibre related topics, and we will invite you to discuss that too. You share a picture of your whip each week and talk about the week's theme if you would like. But yeah, it should be fun. We've got some prizes, both feminism and fibre related, and we'd love for you to join in. Have I got anything else going on? No, I think that's enough for now. Well, I don't know whether it's the morning, afternoon or evening, but pour yourself a drink where you are. Take a big deep breath. My thoughts and love are with you all. I'm trying to be genuinely nice and I can't even get my words out. Basically, I'm thinking of you all. It's really tough on everyone right now, especially with everything that's going on in the world. I'm sending you all lots of love. I hope you're taking care of yourself, and if you're not feeling okay, that's okay too. You can feel not okay. I just hope you feel okay again soon. Lots of love. Until next time.